Hello Swans fans, welcome back to Ask a Swan, presented to you exclusively by Volkswagen. I am joined with our very first guest here today, Corey Warner. Cue the clap. Mate, look, there's been lots of questions come through my channel around your hair, mate. So run us through the hair routine. There's been a little bit of comments around sort of the mullet. They want to see that back with Sam Wicks. Can you just give us a rundown about your relationship with Sam Wicks, the hair, the mullet, and what that routine looks like?
Yeah, this is definitely a question I've been asked for ages. Yeah, Wicks is obviously a good close friend of mine, and he's actually growing his hair out a bit at the moment. I like to keep mine short on the sides. I know a lot of people are asking to bring the mullet back for him, but I'm sort of taking it for the team at the moment with the mullet. It's funny, actually, Mum's a hairdresser, so always kept the hair pretty sharp. But yeah, I like to put a bit of wax in it on game day, but other than that, just keep it pretty chill.
Wax, or do you put any Grippo or surf wax in the hair?
No surf wax, but the Grippo does find its way in there sometimes if it's not sitting right. But yeah.
And you are a keen surfer. Some of the fans want to know what you like to do on your day off. Is it surfing? Is it uni? Can you give us an insight into what you get up to on your day off?
Yeah, day off, if the weather's good, if there's a bit of surf, I love to surf. But like you mentioned as well, uni, I'm at Torrens Uni. That's all online for me. I do sports management, which I'm pretty interested in. I've got a close relationship with my player manager, and he sort of got me into that. Similar field to what he works in. So yeah, I'm doing that and really enjoying it.
And talking about management, obviously, congratulations. You've signed on for another couple of years at the Swans.
Thank you.
What has been, I suppose, your highlight since coming over from Western Australia and playing with the mighty Swans?
It's pretty hard to go past my debut game, really. It's not all that long ago, and it was a gather-round game in Adelaide. Big crowd, and obviously had never played in front of a crowd that big before, and just was lucky enough to first kick, first goal sort of setup. So yeah, that's it's hard to go past that one.
Yeah, and talking obviously about contracts, obviously Chad at the moment, everybody's talking about that, but I'm not going to go there. I want to know about Chad sort of off field. I want to know about Chad as a young lad. What was some of his more annoying traits? Was there any sort of dust-ups? We saw that one in pre-season. It was back page, I think, in the paper, but we want to know about your relationship as brothers, you know, say 10 years ago. What was that like?
Yeah, well, I think that recent dust-up definitely wasn't the first, and probably won't be the last either. No, we've actually got two younger brothers as well, so it was always pretty physical around the house. I don't know, some annoying traits. He's a little bit messy compared to myself, who's probably a bit more organised. But yeah, I do live with him, so his girlfriend is cleaning up after him a fair bit, keeps him in line, Alice.
Shout out to Alice.
But nah, he's not too bad, just a few little things around the house and a few little scuffles out on the oval.
Yeah, and obviously we've seen Chad grace the cameras on, you know, he's on TikTok. We've done a few TikTok dances together. We've had one from Ella Harrow 2244 come through and ask, if you were to do one TikTok with yours truly, the host, what would it be?
Jeez, I saw you boys doing one like this. I'm not sure the exact name of that. The apple, that's the one. Mate. I think that sort of caught my attention a little bit.
Mate,
so
I'm glad it did, mate, because it caught a lot of attention. The Gen Z, I mean, it's hard to keep up these days, but I feel like, mate, you're in that demographic. You should be all across that.
It's usually you or Chad's face popping up on my For You page.
Going back to Chad, I know that, and shout out again to Alice, I got some dirt that he was actually really keen to, after watching that, is it the Dallas Cowboy dances? He was really keen to sort of learn that routine, and he's been saying, Brody, we've got to do that one, Have you seen him bust out any of those routines at home?
I don't know, I do hear him singing in the shower a fair bit, so there could be a bit of dancing going on behind closed doors.
But that. We've had a great one, a former Sydney Swans player, Harry Arnold, come in with, what is the best date idea? And I want to add a little bit on that. One, that you've had the experience of setting up, and then two, on the other end, have you been surprised by, you know, a romantic date setup?
One I'd definitely recommend for those in the eastern suburbs of Sydney. There's a place called Sushi Kun on Clovelly Road. It's bit of a shout out to them. I absolutely love it. They're open till usually about 6:45
Yep.
is last order, so you know you can get down there for a bit
Just
of
a
dinner.
reminder, this is sponsored by Volkswagen. Not sure if you could, but we do love our local
That's it.
businesses.
And Coogee Hill is a great spot to take it. So I don't know if you have a loved one or even just a mate or something. Usually a nice sunset you can see there, but I'd certainly recommend that.
Lastly, we've got at Big Corey Warner come through with a question around asking you, and I quote, "How did you become the greatest athlete to ever grace this world?" And
Well,
this
I appreciate that, first of all.
is this your burner account as well?
Definitely not one of my accounts, but yeah, I think parents have probably given me pretty good genetics, to be honest, so a bit of a shout out to the parents there.
Shout out to the parents.
Yeah, and I'll just sort of let the rest do itself.
Yeah,
But,
and talking more, candidly about your athletic prowess. I mean, we see the Swans fans do see the way you finished the time trial, won the time trial this pre-season, consistently, an aerobic beast. But then I've had the pleasure of seeing the work that you do in the gym as well. An extraordinary power athlete as well. So cue some of those clips from the gym. Well, Corey, thank you for joining us on Ask a Swan. You've got a bright future ahead of you, very talented on field, as you can see as well, and here doing a lot of stuff off field as well. So yeah, we look forward to seeing what you do on field this year.
Thanks, Brody. Cheers.